I remember growing up in Mesa, Arizona, and watching on the roof of our house the 4th of July fireworks in the distance. Living in the shadows of the Usery Mountains, you had to have a good eye to catch them, as they were set off over 30 miles away. Never would I forget the first time I saw fireworks up close and personal, as I did in 1999 when we traveled as a family to Chicago, Illinois for a family reunion. The hotel we stayed at came together with other hotels in the area and put on a $1 million production of fireworks set off to music. Wow, what a magnificent display of color and sound! Our national anthem and other patriotic songs and rituals often accompany magical shows of fireworks every 4th of July and throughout the year at sporting and patriotic events. But how many of us know the story behind the Star-Spangled Banner, or even all 4 stanzas of the song? Every 4th of July we celebrate the birth of our nation and the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. It would be 36 years after the signing of the Declaration before the national anthem would be written by Francis Scott Key, a lawyer and poet. Scott boarded a British ship off of the coast of Baltimore, Maryland, just outside Washington, D.C., in September 1814 to negotiate the release of an American prisoner by the name of Dr. William Beans. Successful in his efforts to have the doctor released, Scott and Beans had to wait till after the Battle of Fort McHenry ended to return to Baltimore. Through the night of September 13, 1814, Scott didn't know if he would see the fort or American flag again. After 24 hours of British attack of bombs and rockets, the early morning dawned, and Scott saw that indeed the Star-Spangled Banner yet waved. Inspired by the stars and stripes that survived the heavy attack of bombs and rockets, Scott wrote 4 stanzas to the poem and titled it The Defense of Fort McHenry. And so our national anthem was born on September 14, 1814, when Francis Scott Key, aboard a ship, could see Fort McHenry and the flag still waving in the distance. It would not be until 1931 that the Star-Spangled Banner would become the national anthem of the United States. President Herbert Hoover would sign the act 117 years after Key wrote the lyrics. Today the symbolism of the national anthem endures as we see our flag proudly waving in every community, on government buildings, and on holidays. While the War of 1812 is not as well known today as the American Revolution, it was significant in creating the national pride we feel today that was preserved in the lyrics of the Star-Spangled Banner. Today we celebrate throughout the United States the triumphs and endurances of our nation's independence at patriotic celebrations. In 2010, my mom and I traveled to Washington, D.C. and experienced a very moving display of nationalism and patriotism at our nation's capital as we celebrated 236 years of independence. We walked in the 4th of July parade carrying a replica of the Star-Spangled Banner through the streets of D.C., past the Washington Monument, the White House, and many more monuments to our great nation. The actual Star-Spangled Banner, which withstood the Battle of Fort McHenry, still survives today at the Smithsonian, where millions of visitors pay homage to the flag that inspired our national anthem and our national identity.